In his first major policy overhaul since taking office, the Prime Minister's on the brink of settling a feud over Catholic school funding. The ABC understands Scott Morrison's working to clinch a deal to remove a political pressure point against the coalition. He'll do it using money and plans drawn up by the Turnbull government, which ran out of time to land the deal. Here's political editor Andrew Probin.
Having survived and then thrived in the coalition's own insurgency, it's always useful to learn how the professionals do it.
And destroy the enemy within.
And from the man who brought us Operation Sovereign Borders comes Operation Save the Catholic Vote.
It's unfinished business.
Ever since Malcolm Turnbull unveiled his school's funding regime last year, alongside Julia Gillard's old education czar,
Gonski 2.0, if you like.
The Catholic school sector has been active, arguing the move to needs-based funding discriminated against low-fee paying Catholic schools.
We're going to have to shut schools. We're going to have to reduce the quality of education we provide.
These arguments have ricocheted through coalition ranks ever since, suppressing the Liberal vote in the recent by-elections, making it a top-order priority for the incoming Prime Minister.
And we have been working constructively with the sector, the independent school sector, the Catholic school sector.
Continuing efforts by his predecessor Malcolm Turnbull and his Education Minister Simon Birmingham to stop the Catholic vote bleeding to Labor. The ABC's confirmed that the former Prime Minister was close to sealing a multi-billion-dollar peace deal with archbishops. Their plan would have seen the Catholic school sector accept needs-based schools funding, albeit sweetened with a near $4 billion transition payment over a decade.
The idea that they would have a peace deal with just the Catholics and independents, but not the public sector, is completely unacceptable.
Even before the leadership spill 11 days ago, getting a deal with the Catholic sector on schools funding was seen as a necessary precursor for political recovery. That hasn't changed for the coalition. Now there's anxiety inside government that with Malcolm Turnbull gone, the archbishops will seek to re-prosecute arguments they lost during weeks of negotiation. And even if the coalition's schoolyard scrap with the Catholics ends peacefully, less predictable is how claims of bullying and intimidation during the leadership fight a fortnight ago will be resolved. Some Liberal women are poised to use parliamentary privilege to name the offenders as early as next week. That's unfriendly fire where military training won't help. Andrew Probin, ABC News, Canberra.